Hello, everybody. Welcome to Words for Life. My name is Stephen, and we'll be going over today how important it is to accept yourself before you can really move on with your own life. Now, the importance of accepting yourself is really to understand yourself. It is difficult to help others in life if you are not quite sure about what your goals are, how you look at things, what is your perspective, and what is your perception of reality. So to do this, it takes some understanding and some time. It doesn't come instantly. If it does, great, congratulations. But for those of you that it's more challenging and takes a little bit of deeper insight, some things you can try are meditation. I'm sure many people hear about that and think, okay, well, I can't do that. But it is one thing that you can try. And it doesn't have to be, okay, focus, don't think about anything. Actually, meditation is more letting thoughts come through your mind, but don't hang on to them. Let them pass through, accept what they are, and move on. Whether they're good or bad, don't pass any judgments on those thoughts. Just let them go. So meditation is one way to do this. Another way is to read. Reading allows you to gain other people's perspective on things that might help you gain insight to yourself. Try reading various books. Could be anything from fiction to nonfiction. You have biographies for famous people, or maybe find a biography for somebody you've never heard about before. By looking into the lives of others, it can give us some perspective on our own life. And by gaining that perspective on our own life, it can then help us better understand ourselves and begin to accept ourselves. Another way is through exercise. And I know that seems kind of odd, but there are some individuals who gain deep insight into themselves by going for long hikes or long runs or long bike rides, or even just very intense exercise, to seeing how far they can push themselves before they, in a sense, break. By getting to this point, you gain some clarity or clear your mind, because your focus at the time is the one thing to get it done, to go through and proceed through that exercise and really accomplish what you set out to do. And by clearing the thoughts away besides that one, when you finish it, you don't have the other thoughts in your mind. So that's another way to do it. So going back to, after you have tried a couple things, reading books, exercise, meditation, doing a hobby that you enjoy, that's another one that is very good, because you can go and take something you enjoy and kind of dissect it. Why do you enjoy that? What is so interesting that you spend minutes, hours, days doing it? Is it something that drives you or pulls you, or is it something that you feel you have to do? If it's something you feel you have to do, it's probably something you might be doing for others. And by realizing that, it can, one, maybe help you accept what your hobby is because that's what you enjoy, or two, maybe change your hobby because you're not doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for other people. So now we named a few things today, and if you've got any thoughts, please post some comments or feel free to email me with any thoughts behind that, and I'd love to add them to future episodes. But going back to the main topic behind this is accepting yourself. Once you've accepted yourself, it's a lot easier to go and pursue like your purpose or your goals, or really take a look at your relationships. If you have accepted who you are and you want to change that, that's great. That's up to you. And we'll cover that in future episodes. But for this time, the most important thing is to go and accept who you are, what you're like, and what you want to be. Now, those likes and dislikes are extremely important. Sometimes it's helpful to write them down or keep them in your head. It's kind of up to you. I know I'm a person that I keep a lot of things in my head because as soon as I write them down, I forget them. So really up to you. But by tracking those things, it makes it easier to go through and really do a pros and cons or a comparison type of situation to say, okay, I like this, but I don't like this. That also can help you gain a deeper understanding into who you are. And once you get there, you need to really accept those things. Don't try and reject them. That is who you are. Now, like I said, future episodes will cover about changing ourselves if that's something we desire. But in this one, the focus is to accept who we are at this moment. Without going that distance and doing that kind of investigation, it makes it very difficult to go and pursue other types of activities, because is it really something you enjoy? Is it really something that you're doing for yourself, and maybe, or is it doing something for somebody else? Again, I want to thank you for joining us on Words for Life, and I will catch you next time on this episode. Thank you for wrapping it up. Bye-bye.